here's this 27-year-old girl who can't have a conversation without getting breathless. Finally, they looked at the right-hand side of my heart and they're like, it's enlarged. It looks like a muscle that you're working out at the gym and it's getting bigger because you're overworking it.
My journey would begin at a 20-week ultrasound, which is when my son Elliot was diagnosed.
They went out, I was still on the table, and they went out to my family and were like, we think something is really wrong with your daughter. We think she has a really rare disease called pulmonary arterial hypertension, and you need to get her out of here and to somewhere where they can treat her immediately.
They were able to see that not all the chambers of the heart had formed and that he was actually only had a 2-chambered heart.
My first thing was just like, oh, how are we gonna fix it? You know, what am I gonna take? And they basically just laid it out there for me. It's progressive, it's fatal, and we're gonna do whatever we can to keep you here as long as we can and to live the most normal life you can. But, you know, this is what you're up against.
It is a very lonely situation to be in.
But, you know, you learn who's, just like anything in life, you learn who are the people who will be there for you.
He turned 5 this past September. He's done as well as anybody could ever have hoped.
5 years later, I'm still here. I'm probably the best I've been. All these diseases, like, the way that the cure is found is through research, and research comes from money.
You know, I'm hopeful that there will be research. I'm hopeful that, you know, he will follow in the footsteps of the people who are now, you know, pioneers for him. I'm hopeful that there'll be options.
In my case, yeah, there's 9 drugs that have been approved at this point. They're not curing the disease, but they're slowing it down. And that's one closer step to possibly a cure. So it's pretty amazing what the American Heart Association did. Every year I'm here, I figure I kicked this disease one more year.